The ending of Raw on Monday, Roman Reigns has returned once more, helping the Usos beat the Visions, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed in tag team action. I don't know what Roman does at Crown Jewel. I don't know if he faces Bronson Reed again, which I'd honestly be okay with to get Bronson Reed on the card in Australia because he wasn't on the card the last time they were there for Elimination Chamber last year. I don't know what he does. But really the bigger story here was that to close the show, he was kind of manipulating Jey Uso, who's been acting more aggressive and like a dick towards LA Knight. Jimmy Uso in the background looking on from afar disapprovingly. Where do you think this is going? I am intrigued, but I'm also kind of worried that they're just running back the same Roman Jey storyline from 5 years ago. This kind of feels like deja vu. And we already had the big Bloodline babyface reunion last year. They're reunited once more. That's great. But what's this whole thing with Roman teasing a Jey heel turn, a Roman heel turn? Why are we going down this path again? Where do you think this is going? And are you intrigued by it as I am?
I mean, I feel like honestly I couldn't even hear what the fuck Roman was saying.
Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of hurt it for me. I have no idea what he said. I mean, I hope they're not doing it again for Roman to be heel. Maybe, like you said, maybe it's gonna be Jey kind of finally getting over on Roman. But I mean, it's definitely interesting me. But like I said, I had no idea what he said.
Yeah, he said just something like, we've been over this before. WWE posted it on YouTube yesterday. I couldn't hear what he said during Raw, but they posted it in like a short with the captions.
Yeah.
It was just basically something along the lines of like, I had to remind you who you are. You're the number one guy, blah, blah, blah. Noob thinks that Jey's going heel. Do you think this leads to a Jey heel turn? I just feel like that'd be dumb. It'd be a nice progression of his character, but like he's still so mega over. I don't know why you would do that, at least right now.
I mean, but like, why are you teasing him going heel if he's not going to at that point?
Maybe give him more
it's
of
like,
an edge.
It's like if you tease, like, I don't know, let me guess.
Hey, look up
it's like teasing Austin Theory and Grayson Waller split for over a year, nothing ever happening. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, they've been teasing it. I feel like we're going to get it. Because why tease it for weeks just to be like, oh, never mind. Like, I think we're going to get it. But, I mean, like you said, he is over. But this form of Jey, I feel like, is kind of peaked at this point. That's why I feel like he's already, as a babyface, he's already done all the things he could do at that point. So going heel is like, I mean, it's only like that's the only thing left, right?
True, but I would think before that
we see longevity in him being a single, I guess.
No, but I would keep the Usos as a babyface tag team for right now, at least. I mean, I feel like to turn him heel right now.
Defend the tag belts. I'm not even worried about tag team right now.
Well, yeah, the Balor and McDonough defended it once in 5 months, so I mean, it is what it is. But you can check your notes on that one. They've had all of one title defense in the last 4.
Well, they were gonna. I heard they were supposed to lose to the Theory and Waller, but they never.
They're still going to. It's long-term storytelling. Clearly,
that's why they were broke up here. They're supposed to go to SmackDown and win those belts, but they're supposed to be. Who's the SmackDown Tag Team Champions? Can't even tell you. Wyatt Six. Maybe?
Wyatt Six. Yep, I forgot. Listen, I think Johnny.
So, what do you think's gonna happen then? You didn't really. You kind of gave me like a half-ass. Like I'm looking forward to it. Like, what do you think's gonna happen with Jey and Roman?
Give him an edge. I wouldn't turn him heel. I think you give him more of an edge, and maybe you tease it. I wouldn't turn either of them heel. I just think that'd be stupid. Roman was already a heel for 5 years. Jey, I think, right now, he's just so over. I just don't agree with it at the moment. I wouldn't even turn. I mean, if it was up to me, I would turn Jey over LA Knight. To turn LA Knight heel. Okay. I don't like that either, but it's the same issue of he's still super over. At least we know LA Knight can work as a heel. Jey Uso on his own as a heel, I honestly don't know if that works. I don't really know what you do with that. You're right, we haven't seen that yet, so it is something different, but I would give him more of an edge first, see what happens there, make him more serious, stop with the yeet thing every fucking promo. Like, I'm not saying stop doing it entirely, but maybe phase it down a little bit, get a little bit more serious, work with LA Knight, and then I would just still put him with Jimmy Uso in the tag team ranks. I would take a break from the single stuff for a while. I know you said you're not concerned with the tag team division. I'm not either, but at least that would give them something to do. Put the belts on them like that fucking means anything. It'd be better on them than the Judgment Day. They're just holding them as a fucking paperweight at this point. And no, Johnny, I don't agree with turning Jimmy heel either. He's got to be trolling.
No, I mean, but like you also got to think like maybe there is some progression like over time. I mean, theoretically, Jimmy's going to be gone within the year when Naomi has their baby. So, I mean, eventually he's going to be away for a little bit too. So, like you said, I think more of a serious edge definitely will help. Like, but I also feel like the whole yeeting stuff for most people, that's what's keeping them like popular. Yep. For me, they're kind of running into the ground.
Yeah.
So like I said, hopefully a more serious edge, but I mean, I wouldn't hate him going heel either.
Even if he does go heel, though, we would have to agree he can't go heel before War Games. I mean, if they're setting up for Roman and the Usos and maybe Punk,
He
or
could go heel in War Games.
you're thinking, I see the meme of the pointing to the head meme. I could see that. I could see maybe Jey going heel in War Games, costing them the win, and then setting up a Vision victory. Just Jey Uso join the Vision. That would be stupid, but
No, he's actually he's gonna be actually joining the Don Callis family.
I hear they're running low on members. Actually, I hear there's help wanted for the Don Callis family. They're running low. Maybe they can run back if Jey goes heel. We can run back our favorite Mania match in recent years, Jey and Jimmy at WrestleMania 42 with the roles reversed. Maybe have it main event this time. It was kind of egregious they didn't main event the last time. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It was such a banger. We can't only just see it once. That match was terrible, actually. Let's not fucking do that. Freak said he almost turned this shit off, seeing that I was kicking off RJ. No. Again, just to correct myself from earlier. I can't say this enough. I'm not kicking off Mr. Marceau. I did kick off Mr. Marceau 11 years ago. I turned heel there for a little bit. I wouldn't have even brought this up unless fucking someone didn't ask about who would turn
seriously,
heel.
you like brought into the universe. It was not even known.
Well, no, whoever asked that question was the one who triggered that. I forgot who it was. But no, Mr. Marceau is not going anywhere. Maybe we'll play into that one of these days, and he just won't show up, and I'll be like, yeah, no, he's gone. He's not coming back, and get a lot of hate for that one. If LA Knight turns heel, he has to change his name to New York Knight. He'd get a lot of heat for that, especially with the Yankees facing the Red Sox tonight. Let's go Red Sox or another Yankees victory. Who goes over?
Let's go Red Sox. Come on.
Come on. Got to play for the home team here. Fuck the Yankees. Where do we think Jimmy's career would be if he had never gotten a DUI? The same place. I don't really see that changing. It's a good question. Well, here's the thing. If you go back 10 years after I kicked off RJ and then he came back, when we were talking about Jimmy Uso and we were talking about like his trajectory, we were much higher on Jimmy than Jey. I mean, Jimmy was on Total Divas. He had some personality, and then Jey got hurt and Jimmy was on his own for a while and he had some potential. But then we've seen what he can do on his own in the last couple of years. That to say, he's a fucking goof. Like, I like Jimmy, but Jey is just he can be way deeper as a character. And Jey had a lot of great promos, not exactly recently, but during COVID, he was great. Jimmy wasn't all that interesting. Jimmy is fine. Jey has gone out there and has had some great performances. I feel like he's much more believable as an underdog. I don't really think the DUI for Jimmy changed his trajectory at all. I mean, he got a couple DUIs. So did fucking Jey. It didn't change anything.
Jey had one, actually, so don't say couple.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not to slander. Jey had
also,
one.
Jey's the little brother, so that's what happens. He's a little brother.
It's not a case where, oh, we can't trust Jimmy, so let's push Jey instead. He's had too many DUIs. Bro, with this company, DUI is... What do those letters even mean? I mean, how many pushes did they give Jey, Jimmy, Jeff Hardy, among other people, despite the fact if you got busted for a wellness policy, ask Andrade. They don't trust you. They'll fucking can you. But for a DUI, you can get drunk and they don't care. Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, no, I just think for Jey specifically, it was during COVID, and he just they just kind of hit they just got high. It was just it was what happened. And just like with Jimmy out, he just kind of got over on his own, and then that's, yeah.
Well, I was going to also say he was in the right place at the right time, but I also feel like it's not necessarily just a him thing. Like, I mean, it's not necessarily just a circumstance thing. He also put in the work, to be fair. Jey Uso was also very good anyway. Like, he stepped up his game in matches and on promos. Now he's kind of resting on his laurels, but if Jimmy was in that same spot, I don't know if it would have worked as well. Like, if Jimmy was in that same spot, I think Jey's just a better performer. Jimmy might even be better in the ring, but I've seen far better matches with Jey in the last 3 years than Jimmy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the DUIs didn't really factor in too much.